Craig, what are your initial thoughts on the first couple of days here? And have you seen from this group, knowing that you have an abbreviated training camp, that they were going to have to put in the bulk of the work really on their own to be prepared for this?
Yeah, I think they have done that. They obviously been here, pretty much our whole team, skating and working. The captains have done a great job of, getting that organized and running it. And, I think it shows on the ice. I think, it looks to me like, the execution and the speed's there. They're working hard, obviously. When we have training camp and practices, it's different than what they've been doing. But we're teaching too at the same time, so there's some things that they're learning. But like I said, the speed, the execution's all good.
Have you expedited a lot of the things, though, knowing that this training camp is abbreviated and you've got to get so much into such a little amount of time?
Yeah, I think the most important thing, and I harped on it the first 2 days, is just our identity as a hockey team. What is it? I think everybody understands, what our identity is, and so we want to work on that. That we want to get that down. We want to be good at that again. That's what made us a good team before. So we really want to focus on in camp that. Again, there's a lot of stuff to work on, probably too much in a short period of time. So I don't want to be, touching every little thing and just be good at something. I want to be great at what we're good at, like we're supposed to be great at. So our identity is the most important thing.
Craig, what are your early impressions, a couple days of seeing Hoffman and Kruger on the ice?
Yeah, they're players that I've watched and seen over the years. So, they look like good pros to me. Obviously, Krug is real good puck mover and skates well back there, pretty composed. His composure is what makes him a real good player. So he's doing a good job. And Hoffman, same thing. He's a scorer. He's got a great shot, great one-timer. You can just see he knows where the net is and finds a way to get pucks there and scores goals.
You guys were near the top of the league in power play this past season, but with the addition of those two guys, you got to be really excited to see what you can get going this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, things, you can have, you got to make sure things are, clicking and there's chemistry and all that. That has a lot to do with, having a good power play and a good percentage throughout the season. So we're going to have to work on it, and we will work on it and get some chemistry going.
Greg, how'd you land on the line combinations for the top six, and then also your decision to give Jordan Kyrou a look on that third line ahead of Sammy Blais?
I thought about putting Thomas in the middle between Schwartz and Hoffman. For me, you got a shooter on there. Obviously you got one of our hardest working players, makes every line better in my opinion, and Schwartzy. Any line he goes on, it becomes a better line just with his energy and everything. And, we want to see if Tomer's ready to, jump into that number 2 hole and do a good job there. And, Schen's played wing with different people and played wing with O'Reilly before. So that was just, pretty simple to put him over there. And, it's tough decisions with Blais and Kyrou and these guys. It's like I told Sammy and I talked to him about it. I said, listen, it doesn't mean you're not blue and you're not going to play for us. It's what I go with, my gut, and we'll see how it goes right now. So that doesn't mean Sammy's not going to start the season in the lineup. So I don't know that. So he understands that, and we'll just see how it goes.
What do you want to see out of Kyrou, Chief?
Well, competitiveness more than anything. He's a skilled guy. We all know that. He's got great speed. But it's really going to boil down to his competitiveness on the walls, his competitiveness to win a puck battle, his competitiveness to get back and defend. All those things like that is what's going to keep him in the lineup.
It's a great opportunity for him, though, isn't it?
No, it is for sure. But he's a good player. He was drafted here as a real good player, so He's going into his third year pro. It's time for him to, to take that step forward on the team and show us something.
What do some of the younger players have to do to catch your attention here? And I want to, along with that, I want to ask you. You got Tucker at forward. Is that like a permanent switch, or just because you're the number of bodies you have?
Number of bodies in our D, and he's done it. He's went up there for us before and played that position. Tucker is pretty versatile player. We had him up front before, and he was fine with it. He knows the position, knows how to play it. So the young guys, just what they're doing, their hard work, just their attention to details, things like that. That's what catches my eye. I like guys that are smart players. When I can watch a young kid figure it out, understand the drill right away, understand the situation that's at hand right away. That impresses me.
Craig, with no exhibition games, what are you looking for out of whatever you want to call what you're doing tomorrow night?
Well, just kind of running a game routine, I'd say. Morning skate, we'll get out there in the morning skate, work on some power play and things like that. And then they go home, take their, nap, do what they do on a game day, come back that night. We'll have meetings the same as always on a game, and then go play. That's the best way. That's the only way we can really do that right now.
Craig, with the way you have your D pairs configured these couple of days, are these guys still interchangeable, or is this something you want to really hone in on here, at least in the near future?
Well, everything's always interchangeable, but for me right now, they look fine. I think you got to give them some time to gel. You just can't switch it up right away. So we're going to give it a little time and see how it looks.
What is it about Krug and Parayko that you feel like, what part of their games do you feel like that can complement one another there?
Well, I think they both skate really well, and you got Krug, who's a real good puck mover, and then you got Parayko, who defends as well as any defenseman in the National Hockey League. So I just think that they'll kill a lot of plays with their feet, and obviously they can be dangerous the other way. I think in the offensive zone, having those two guys, they both shoot the puck a ton. I just think there's going to be some good opportunities for them to do stuff offensively, but I think also defensively they're going to kill a lot of plays with their feet.
Craig, are the protocols basically the same in terms of the testing and the safety measures, and along with that, are you guys, I don't know, maybe going through the experience before back in the spring? Are you better equipped as a team to handle it?
Oh, we're better equipped for sure. We know a lot more, and we're used to that, what we did in the bubble and things like that. So it'll be a lot of the same. We won't be in a bubble, but the NHL's demanding that we act like it's a bubble. We gotta do the right things.
Let's do a couple more for Chief.
Craig, you were wearing a mask out there today. I don't think you guys were wearing masks yesterday. How was that? How is it? And is that something you're going to keep doing?
Yeah, we're going to keep doing it. I think we're going to wear them on the bench during the games too. It's fine. It is what it is. Like I said, you could complain about anything if you want, but it's not going to do you any good. So you just got to deal with that stuff. That's all part of it. Like I said, the NHL did a great job again of getting us back playing and getting a schedule and everything done. So we got to all do our part.
Perron says he likes you better with a mask on because he can't quite hear you yelling at him as much. What do you think about that?
Who is that?
Perron.
Well, I'll make sure he hears me.